guys, it's Taylor back with Life with Taylor, and today we are going to be reading Reddit. So let's get into it. Okay, usually I do this right there. That's like the whole thing, but I don't really feel like doing that today. I'm comfy in my chair, I've got my Halloween blanket, and we're gonna read some Reddit. The first one, my cat used to do, so actually, we're gonna try something new. We're gonna try wearing the prescription glasses that I'm supposed to be and reading. That might help. Okay, just a thought. They're very dirty. My cat used to, okay, maybe it's not my eyes. My cat used to do this to my downstairs bathroom. She died in November. I live alone. Very sorry for your loss. But let's see. It looks like a toilet paper was like unrolled, which is what like cats do. I mean, I really can't think of anything besides like the person who took the photo unrolled it. That I don't think anything could unroll it. Like air from a vent. And if you live alone, it can't be like a kid. The only other skeptical answer I have for this picture is the person unrolled it, which, if that's what they did and then they said it was their cat, that's unfortunate. Let's see. My family always had cats, but there was one of them that was just my cat, not a family cat. She always used to sleep at my feet every night. Then one summer when I was 13, I was sent to a weight loss camp for fat kids. It was actually fun. And one night, about 2 weeks in, I distinctly felt the sensation of my cat nestling against my feet like she usually did. Even felt her purr. I thought I was having hallucinations from eating less and exercising more, lol, and dismissed it. 2 weeks later, I come home and learned that she had been hit by a car and passed around the time when I thought I felt her sleep at my feet. I like to think she came and said goodbye. Oh my, that's crazy. I feel like even though we might not know it, like in that example, I think our subconscious kind of just knows. You know, like that person's subconscious just knew, and maybe that's why she kept feeling like the cat at the end of the bed. That's unfortunate. Man, we started off on a bad note of pets dying. I'm sorry. Next. So, my mom just sent this to me from her security camera. Okay, there we go. We got Reddit. Let's watch this. Okay. Let's start it over. I did review this video because I wanted to make sure it was, it's like, and it's just gone. Which is really weird. It like blends in. Wait, let's go back. Like if that was a human, you would be able to tell, I'm pretty sure. Where is it? There it is. Look, it like blends in with the trees. That's really creepy. Okay, let's read what it says. This is just about the best footage I've ever seen. My brother is right there and never heard or saw anyone, no nearby neighbors that would be walking on her property like that either. I didn't think of neighbors. I just thought of, oh my god, that is creepy. It's just a chain of memes. Okay, here we go. If you look closely, the figure walks behind the foreground tree, light or shade, but is ahead of the smaller twisted trees. What's spooky is the figure doesn't seem to bear a consistent semi-transparency, but rather behaves like a tangible object. I didn't understand a single word of that, but okay. OP replied, that's weird. Part to me about the perspective being off like I mentioned. When it starts, he'd be roughly 20 feet or so into the woods. I believe there is still an old barbed wire fence there too, where the tree line starts. At the end where it leans over, those branches are coming from a big tree on the right, which is where we stopped mowing. He'd have to be standing in our yard to be in front of those branches. Yeah, everybody's saying this is, oh, here's a link to the full video. Wait, it's 1 minute and 57 seconds, guys. Do you have that time? Because I have that time. I have that time for 1 minute and 57 seconds of a video. Okay, here's the full clip, okay? So what's the link over here? survey surroundings. Can you zoom in? Okay, thank you for zooming in. So it must be, it's gonna happen in a minute. Here, I'll turn my brightness up too. Oh wait, it didn't do anything because I'm on my monitor. There it is. Bends down. Bends down. Like it's hiding. Did it? I don't think it ever got back up. Interesting. Okay, we got a full 2-minute clip. Everybody's saying that this is really weird and kind of dissecting it. People are saying this is like one of the best clips they've seen on this Reddit page, which is great. Can I give it a like? What is it if I give it a, I can't like anything. I don't know how to use Reddit. I feel like an old person. Okay, here is a story. Okay, all right now. A woman named Diane was in 1995, and she keeps visiting me. I'm 51 female, a reasonable person who knows how the imagination works. This situation is not that. I've always seen peculiar things, but most often I hear them. It's only in the past couple of years that I've been able to really listen and understand more than the odd thing here and there. I have also Googled details that are corroborated by news articles just to verify that I'm not nuts. Whatever you may think of me, I'm being serious. So please don't be disrespectful or rude. Stand on it. Stand on it. Do not be disrespectful or rude. Here's what I know so far. She was a single mother who was trying her best to make a better life. Her life was really hard in many ways, but she was very kind. Diane had a daughter who she wants to apologize to, among other things. I will be going on a road trip armed with a metal detector and a heavy-ass magnet to find something in a ditch that the police failed to find. I think it's jewelry of some sort that Diane wants her daughter to have. When was this posted? 3 days ago. Okay. One of Diane's physical characteristics is that she had more than a single piercing in each ear. I have 3 over here, 3 right here, and 2 up here. I want to get more. I love piercings. And it closed up. She knows her daughter will need proof that it's her. Diane knows that she's dead and what happened. I'm shaking while I'm tapping all of this out on my tiny screen, but I'm actively hearing her sob. Is she like, is this, I'm just wondering if it's like can Reddit please work something out to reach Diane's daughter? Not even death has stopped this mother's love. It's real! Diane Florence Dobson. Somebody did some research. The Windsor police are eager to talk to someone, and one of the daughter's names is Rita Mack. I'm not clicking on those. This has happened a few times. Here's a famous case. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. I just scrolled through a lot of comments providing evidence and details for her. Somebody said, I'm confused. Are you like hearing her voice or just feeling things? You haven't really explained how she has told you all of this. I hear her and I can tell you that her voice is very distinctive and has a little gravel to it, but nothing compares to her laugh. I have to slow my heartbeat down and reduce my blood pressure when she's close, otherwise all I hear is my own pulse. I usually don't have high blood pressure normally. I have mental images from her and that shows up in my head, but not every time. Lately there's also been a scent of her perfume, and I think it's called Carly or Charlie. I'm not familiar with it, and I'm taking the advice of someone on here and not Googling it. It's not what I consider flowery in the slightest. If I get a clearer answer, I'll update. Okay, here's some things that could be happening. She's nuts, or it's real and she has a connection to the paranormal, which that's crazy. I mean, I guess the story could be fake if she just Googled. I really want to click on these news articles, but I feel like I'm going to regret it, so we're not gonna do that. But yeah, that is creepy. Next, my 102-year-old grandma knew my 37-year-old sister died before anyone told her. Okay, great, more old people and some psychic ability. My 102-year-old grandma was in Rhode Island with my uncle. My mom and I were in Indianapolis in the ICU with my 37-year-old middle sister. When she passed away, the only people who knew in the first several hours were her boyfriend, who was there with us, and my other eldest daughter, who was in California. We agreed to wait until the next day to tell my grandma and uncle. My uncle called my eldest daughter very soon after my middle sister died because my grandmother insisted she sensed, for lack of better word, that my middle sister had died. There is absolutely no way anyone informed my uncle and or grandmother. How? I want to say I'm very sorry. And I don't know, maybe you have a psychic grandma, because what the absolute. I feel like this kind of ties into like subconscious. Like I feel like when something bad happens, we just have a feeling and we're just like, oh, something has happened. I don't know what it is. I just get a feeling that something bad has happened. But a lot of people are sharing their stories. Somebody commented, I knew my granny had passed before I was told. She passed during COVID after a 3-month battle in hospital, and we were very close, and I was heartbroken I couldn't be with her. Months of shitting myself every time my mom or dad called me accumulated. In the day she died, I knew in my gut that was the day. I told my partner, and he was as exhausted as I was by this point, and I said, I know she's gonna pass. I'm going to bed. Wake me up if dad calls you. He woke me up at 11:44 p.m. holding the phone, and my dad had called to tell me she passed. Still freaks him out even 3 years on. That's amazing. Not the part where your grandma passed, where your boyfriend is freaked out by your psychic abilities. Let's read one last one. I've been a policeman and detective for the last 24 years. Had a few experiences that I can't explain. A few years back, my father passed from cancer caused by... Okay, what is with all this passing, bro? Caused by exposure to Agent Orange in the Vietnam War? Oh, it was a herbicide. Okay, the more you know. I had no idea that even existed. When we were arranging his funeral, the undertaker asked if there was anything we'd like to put in his casket with him. A few months before he passed, his two pet cats, Max and Sam, passed away, and we had them cremated. We decided to put the cat's ashes in the casket with him. A month after the funeral, I was laying in bed with my 17-month-old daughter, and she suddenly pointed at the doorway and said, Gran, Brab, Max, and Sam. She couldn't pronounce granddad. I asked her what she was looking at, and she looked me direct in the eye and repeated it while pointing at an empty doorway. It wasn't scary, it was kind of nice. Oh, it's clickbait. Damn. Oops, my screen is still on. Oops. Apparently it's clickbait. Yeah, apparently that was clickbait. And he's not actually a policeman. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you think of these stories and which one was the scariest. I think the scariest was probably the video that we watched. Or the woman who was talking about Diane, the lady that was offed. But yeah, while you're done there, click all the buttons. You know what to do. And I hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world viewing this. And peace.